Watch yourself. That's right, I'm live from my bedroom today, so sorry about the audio quality in advance, but it had to be done. I'll be live from the studio again tonight, but for right now, we're live in the bedroom. The crappy microphone. Bad news for Triple H fans. There's a defibrillator in his chest, which is, So we found out, we knew Triple H was retired, basically. What's up, chat? I got lots of horrible news today, man. Not to make this thing about me, but good lord, did I get some bad news. Thanks to, Jay Degaro, who made a great cover there. Triple H, check it out on his YouTube channel. We knew this was pretty much knew this was coming here about Triple H because we had heard he'd retired already. But this is the first time he officially went out on video and said something like this, which was sad to hear, man. You could hear him, getting kind of choked up about his crying almost, pretty much. He might have cried. I would have cried. I know that. About, his daughters, things like that. DWELSH in a beef with Daniel's son already. Look at that, DWELSH going off. But thank you to DWELSH, man, for his support last couple of weeks, because without DWELSH, we wouldn't be here right now. If you guys would like to support the channel today, if you want to donate, I do recommend Streamlabs. If you can use Streamlabs, that would be the best. You can do Super Chat, though, if you'd like to do Super Chat. But I definitely appreciate Streamlabs, since it goes right to my bank account almost immediately. And since my bank account is at 0, that would help out. But if you do Super Chat, it takes 30 days to get to me, and Google takes 30%. So that's just a heads up on that. But it is very helpful, and it is appreciated either way. So if you can only do Super Chats, that's fine as well. But yeah. So I had a deal that I sold last week that got canceled. So I thought I had $1,200. Now they take it away when they cancel. It's unbelievable. So I had a bad day today. So that happened. And last night I wasn't here because I was working really late trying to make up for that happening last night to me. So I didn't come on the air. I gambled with trying to work my regular day life, and I didn't come on here to do Beat the Clock last night. So we will do Beat the Clock tonight on Monetize This. But let's get back to the wrestling stories, the news stories, the housekeeping out of the way. Obviously, we've heard the clip probably. If you're out there, you've heard Triple H discuss this on ESPN. But if you haven't, let's take a listen.
Blamed, and as the next couple of days went on, when I got home, it got increasingly worse, and my wife saw some blood and stuff that I was coughing up, and went and got checked. And
by the way, Jake DeMarco would cough up blood almost every single Monday night on this show while reviewing Raw for about a year. So if you think that's crazy,
it was coming from the viral pneumonia, but I had fluid in my lungs. I had some fluid around my heart. So they followed up on it, did an EKG and echo and everything. And basically, the way your heart pumps out, 55 to 60% of your ejection fracture is a good number. I was at 30. And I got a quick text message saying, don't take time, pack a bag real quick, head to the emergency room. I'll fill you in on the way. So by the time I got to the emergency room, my ejection fracture had gone down to 22, which, I was in heart failure.
Wow.
Bad. By the next morning, as they figured that out that evening, by the next morning, as they were sending me in to get an MRI done and about to go in for a heart cath, my ejection fracture was down to 12. So I was I was nose diving and sort of at the 1 yard line of, where you need to be and or where you don't want to be, really, for your family and your future. When they tell you it's 99%, it gets real. We have 3 young girls, 15, 13, 11. Suddenly I come home, I'm a little bit sick, and their dad, who's, strong always, suddenly is in the hospital. And I don't know if they understood the consequences of it, but
I know that I lost my dad when I was 8 years old, even younger than those girls are now. So, but yeah, it's you don't want to be leaving your kids, for sure, especially out of nowhere.
There's moments in there where when they're putting you out for stuff and you think, is this it? You know, do you wake up for this? That's tough to swallow, you know, and makes you think differently, I'm sure, as you've come out of your COVID scare. Makes you think differently about life. Doesn't make you any less driven for the things that you do, but it certainly makes you appreciate the things that you have more, your friends, your family.
As great of an executive as you are, you're also a great champion. What does the future hold for Triple H right now? That's what people want to know.
Yeah.
What do you say to them when asked that question?
Well, for me, you know, as far as in-ring, which I get a lot, I'm done.
You'll
You know,
never fight.
I won't, no, I would never wrestle again. First of all, I have a defibrillator in my chest, which, you know, probably not a good idea for me to get zapped on live TV.
How about that? Subscribe to ESPN Plus to tune in.
That was a big point right there. Is you know, people ask why, you know, he's not able to wrestle, and that was really a big thing that we didn't know about that gets answered. That he basically has a pacemaker. So if he goes down or something happens, you know, he gets shocked back into life. So, you know, Triple H has the Picard heart at this point. So that's some crazy stuff, man. That's some crazy stuff. So Triple H definitely will not be wrestling again. And again, like, that was too bad because we always wanted to see him come back in, and I certainly think that him and Cody Rhodes would have been a hell of a finish to Triple H's career, and certainly the crazy thing is we thought that could never happen. We said, hey, the problem with one of the things with Cody is there seems to be this thing with Triple H that he could have really done something cool, but you're in a different company. Why would you do all this? And that was something we criticized years ago. And ironically, now Cody Rhodes could wrestle Triple H, but now he can't because Triple H is, you know, health. He can't risk stepping in the ring and dying. So that's not going to happen now. We'll be talking a lot about Triple H here, obviously. But the good news is that, you know, Triple H ends up staying around, hopefully. You know what I mean? You hope the guy lives another, you know, and with some of the stuff, you know, back in the day, Triple H isn't a big drug guy, right? He's not a big, I don't know what kind of steroids he ever maybe could have done. I don't think he did a lot. My recollection of Triple H is a pretty natural guy. Maybe he did some things here or there. I don't know. But I do know, we all know that he typically doesn't like drugs. He's not a drinker. He's not a partier. You know, things like that. You know what I mean? So, like, you know, it does, I don't think that he's ever done anything like with maybe I don't know if he's done anything with like anabolic steroids. If anybody's ever heard of him mentioning that or saying that, but I don't think he ever has. So that's something that you worry about somebody's heart with, you know, as well. But you know, strangely, I don't think he's ever done anything like that. But we're also going to talk about Cody Rhodes here and Triple H and some more of this other news, plus some other stuff that's going on in the wrestling world. I'm here for the Q&A with you guys. We'll talk about anything and everything. I've got some other news about this. Love to hear what you guys have to say about it. I've got another clip of Triple H, but yeah, he's got a pacemaker in there, man. So it's a whole different thing. He took a lot of steroids, says Old School Gamer. Triple H never took drugs. A lot of people are kind of like balanced are all over. I've never heard him say that he did anything like that. You know, I just feel like Triple H has always been a fairly clean person. But, you know, I don't know if there's something that he's taken that's given him some kind of edge at all. But, I mean, at one point, dude, Triple H looked pretty like, I think he took something. You know, to me, he did something around like '01 to '04 or so. You know, at some point he seemed to have done something. You know, and then he probably chilled out on it. But it's just, I'm just talking about overall health-wise. You would think that, you know, he would be alive for another 30 years. You know, hopefully. So we'll see if that happens. And I just don't know what exactly he took in the past and when. I don't think he could ever admit it. I don't know. You know, I don't think he has ever admitted that. I just know I just know that he never drank and stuff, and I think part of that is because that ruins your body. I think Triple H might do or work out or take or whatever anything that would have given his body the upper hand, and I think that alcohol and stuff like that hinders his performance and his look, and he's all about bodybuilding and fitness and doing all that sort of thing. So that's the big point there. Thank you, DWELSH. Thanks, appreciate it, bro. Let me see. I'll hit you with that dono link right there. Tactics says, "Damn, no Triple H versus The Rock one more time." Imagine that. That'd be pretty cool. I wasn't expecting that at all. I wouldn't think we would ever get that. You know what I mean? Imagine getting The Rock versus Triple H. Imagine getting the Triple H versus Austin or something. You know, I mean, I don't think they would do that. But really, what I wanted to see was Triple H versus Cody. I thought that would have been a great story. You know what I mean? That could have been a really fun rivalry and thing. But we have an update on Cody, which is great news for me, great news for you guys. But as you guys have known, since day one, I've been insistent that Cody Rhodes needs to come to WWE with his American Nightmare gimmick, his American Nightmare music. He's Cody Rhodes from AEW. That's what I want to see in WWE. That's what I want, and that's what I believe would work. And according to WrestleVotes, that's what's being planned. So the plan is, apparently, for him to come in the way he is exactly. So that is great news that that's a rumor and that's what's being said and being talked about. Because, damn, man, like, that's the kind of guy we want to see. That's the guy I want to see. You know? I don't want to see, like, some watered-down smoke and mirrors, Stardust. You know, I don't want to see any of that. And I don't want to see somebody who's just like everybody else on the roster. I feel like the Cody character is where the money's at. So that's great news, it seems. That he's going to be coming in, hopefully, according to this report. Could be wrong. You know, with that sort of gimmick. And now here's Daniel's son.
Super Chat Party!
Oh, yeah?
You having a WrestleMania watch-along party?
Yeah, I'm still trying to decide if I'm going to do a full watch-along or just a review. But it looks like night one is going to be a watch-along. So yeah, it's looking like night one will be a watch-along, Daniel's son, because everybody seems to want that to happen. And we'll see if it's good enough, you know, because I'm going to lose viewership because of it. But I will gain potentially donations, so monetarily it could work out. And it's what people want. So if it works out money-wise, it's what people want, then that trumps the getting new subscribers. I would say I will sacrifice getting new subscribers for everybody to be more entertained that's already here. And, of course, it will help, you know, fund the channel, you know. And obviously, like, it's been a bad week for me. I'm sorry I wasn't live last night. I did not expect to have the issues that I had. So it's just been a really bad week or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. But yeah, if you guys want to support the channel and you guys want to support what I do, go to patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show and become a patron. You'll get all the alerts when I'm live. You'll get thousands of bonus shows and content that I've done in the past. And pretty much we are trying to get back to 300, but we're at 204 right now on Patreon. 204 patrons, and we really need to get back to 300. And those 300 would need to be $5 patrons or more. So, you know, we'll see what happens. But sign up on Patreon now if you can. Patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. And that might help out a little bit. But yeah, Triple H retiring, and, you know, he can't wrestle in the ring, obviously. And this defibrillator part really threw me, man, because, yeah, I mean, I can't imagine getting slammed around in the mat with this.
Differently, I'm sure, as you've come out of your COVID scare, makes you think differently about life. Doesn't make you any less driven for the things that you do, but it certainly makes you appreciate the things that you have more, your friends, your family.
As great of an executive as you are, you're also a great champion. What does the future hold for Triple H right now? That's what people want to know.
Yeah.
What do you say to them when asked that question?
Well, for me, you know, as far as in-ring, which I get a lot, I'm done.
You'll
You know,
never fight.
I won't, no, I would never wrestle again. First of all, I have a defibrillator in my chest, which, you know, probably not a good idea for me to get zapped on live TV.
How about that? Subscribe to ESPN Plus to tune.
Bam, there you go. Tonight's going to be a big show for Monetize This. I'm going to be live starting around 9 p.m. tonight, maybe a little bit earlier. So we're going to be live early tonight for Monetize This. So just remember that we will be live. When SmackDown's on, we will be live, just so you know. So if you're looking for the show at 11 p.m., we'll have already been on the air. So make sure you guys join us early tonight, an early Friday night, to the show. And then the Beat the Clock will start probably after the first hour or two or so. I'm not really sure yet. So come on over and check that out. WrestleMania night looks a lot better, says Danielson. Yeah, no doubt. Does he have to give Vince... let me see. And as far as my show's changing, I don't know what we're going to have to do. It depends on how much extra I have to do everywhere else. But if anything, it's potentially that I would drop my Raw review and I wouldn't do Raw review anymore. I would do Wednesday night AEW potentially. And then maybe do a SmackDown review / Monetize This at that point going forward. So there would be those two shows on YouTube, and then I would do everything else on Patreon potentially. I'm not sure yet. We haven't quite figured it all out yet. Nothing's changing yet, but that could be the way that it goes. Not sure yet. Really depends. We'll see. And then I'll be focused on making videos. Not live videos, but making videos on news about wrestling and entertainment. Sliding a little bit more in entertainment world from wrestling. Probably how it will go. Jerome Spicer says, does that mean that he has to give Vince the copyrights for American Nightmare? No, it doesn't. It just means that he has to come up with something that's equitable to both people. Therefore, that Cody Rhodes would be basically saying, I'm licensing the song to you, and whenever I use it, like on your show, you will also have the ability to rerun that at any point without me charging you, that sort of thing. So if Cody Rhodes comes out on Monday Night Raw in April of 2022 to that theme song, and then Cody Rhodes leaves the WWE, and then 2 years later WWE wants to play that on their network or anywhere, or sell a DVD with that moment, they would not have to pay for it because it is residual. That the agreement would be residual, or not residual is the wrong word actually, but that will always be WWE. If they're presenting a highlight, a clip, or a shot of him during that time in their company, they have the rights to use it. Now, if they took a clip of the song itself and were to put it over something random or a commercial or something like that was newly produced while he's not in the company, that would be something they could be liable for because it falls outside of the contract. So anytime he uses the song in their company, that is okay. And also, if they ever replay it or produce it at any time, it will be okay. So that eliminates all the problems with this ever having to be purchased, bought, or a worry about the music, because that's what everybody worries about. In the past, the WWE never did these things. They never really allowed for those sort of things, so this never usually happened. That's why we're all accustomed to, oh my God, what are they going to do with the music? It's the same reason why CM Punk is able to use his music everywhere, He when he came into WWE and he decided, hey man, let's go for this song. I like this other song, I want to use this. And when WWE said, okay, we'll buy that to use it, they didn't get the exclusive rights from the band in Living Color. And Living Color just said, yes, you can rent the song, but we still rent it out to other people, so it doesn't become exclusively yours. So WWE says, okay. And WWE should have put in the clause that, maybe that, CM Punk could never use that music in a wrestling setting or location in the future. But they didn't think about that, or they couldn't get that done, or he wouldn't agree on that anyway. So it's one of those answers. But, again, Cody Rhodes had this music made. Therefore, Cody Rhodes purchased the song from the band. and has exclusive rights to do what he wants to do with that song whenever he wants to do it. So it's up to Cody Rhodes. It looks like going forward what he wants to do with it. And he took it to Impact. He's taken it to AEW. He's used it in Ring of Honor, and he's used it in New Japan and other places. So that will be continue to be the case when he comes to WWE with it as well. So Daniel Son, thank you, man, for the $5 super chat party. That's what I do. I get weird. You want to get on the bed and do something weird, huh? Thank you, Danielson. So yeah, I'm having a WrestleMania watch along party. We're gonna watch along with you. You know what I mean? During the whole thing, it's gonna get weird. Let's see. Chase Weatherwalks. Do you think Cody? He's a member. Thank you, Chase, for being a member, man. Hitting that green button down below. If you guys want to become a member, try to become a member down below, man. I can't stress enough that if you wanted to, haven't, or want to support the channel, if you like these streams, if you like what I do, if you want me to keep doing these, if you want me to keep being on YouTube, the best thing you can do is become a member down below, become a patron, or use the Streamlabs link on the top of the chat there to donate to the show live whenever I'm on live. Also want to say thank you to our friend Costello, baby. Costello in the last video, again, dropping a $50 super thanks. Because now when you upload a video, people can actually super thank you on a video, even though it's not live, which is a great feature that Google has added. So thank you to him again. I usually pin the top one to the video, so you essentially become the #1 sponsor of that video. So I want to thank Mr. Costello, who sleeps with me sometimes, for that $50 on my previous video. Again. But yeah, Triple H announcing he's retired from in-ring competition. My day is terrible, John. I hope your day is good. My day is really bad, bro. It's really not been a good week or a day, and I wish I could tell you something better, but that's not. I hope your day's good. My day, I may not have many days left. Oh boy, going to my first live WWE event tomorrow. Wow, that's pretty cool. I mean, it kind of sucks that it's happening during this era, because this era sucks. But I mean, it's pretty cool to go to your first event. That's pretty cool. It's always good to. It's always exciting when you go to the first event. It's always exciting. It's always like, wow, this is what it looks like when you're there live. So that's always fun, man. It's funny. I was watching this guy yesterday, and I know this isn't about wrestling, but I was watching this guy. Thank you, Jake Huston, and sorry I haven't been able to make it 20-year streams yet. By the way, I know you've been looking for me to do that. I saw this guy the other day, and he's like a Star Trek guy, and I'm watching him, and he's so mean to his audience. He's unbelievably mean. Have you guys ever come across that, like a YouTuber who's just a mean to his audience? And it's funny because I used to just kick ass, right? Like we used to just crush it here. He had about 200 people watching him, maybe 180 to 200 people, and he was reviewing Star Trek Picard, and which I was watching. But man, he was so mean to his audience, and they were donating to him like crazy. Like this guy made $1,000 or something like that off of 180 viewers in 3 hours. But he was like complaining. Like some people were super chatting the same question over and over again. They were like, "How does Picard know this person?" Like whatever, it doesn't matter. But the point is, they're like, "How did this person know?" He's like, "We've said it like 17 times." Like. Dude, like, ugh. And I was like, dude, the guy gave you $20. Like, just say it again. Like, what are you doing? And like, I like turned on him as a fan. I was like, I was listening to him. I like him. I like to listen to him sometimes. But I've noticed this in the past that the guy's always in a bad mood. He's always grumpy. Like he's always agitated and grumpy. He's irritated even with his own audience. It's very crazy. I almost want to play the guy on air and be like, "Look at this guy. This guy sucks." Like, I mean, he really does suck, bro. I was like, like, what are you? I'm like, dude, you just made $500 answering the same question over and over again, like, and you seem irritated. But yeah, he's like one of those brainiac dorks, I think, that like, I don't know, like he was, I couldn't believe it. I started calling him a dickhead at one point. I was like, dude, you're like a dickhead. Like, what's wrong with you? He's like, I'm not a dickhead. and time you out, whatever. But then again, I don't know. You had to be there. I don't know. I don't know why I'm bringing this up now, but I just couldn't believe it. I was like, man, this is crazy. You're like mean to the audience, and then they donate more money to him. I'm like, this is crazy. I'm like, this guy clearly thinks he's awesome and thinks everyone in his chat sucks. So from now on, I'm gonna treat you guys like shit. So guys, I'm just gonna treat you like shit the rest of this show, okay? So we're just gonna go into that. I'm gonna be in that mode. Like Thomas says, "Oh, you should get a roommate, Joe." Yeah, it's called my wife and kids. You stupid idiot. Like, yeah, get a roommate. Okay, yeah, I'll get a roommate. I got fucking 4 of them already. Pretty soon I'll be homeless and I'll have a lot of roommates. They'll be the birds outside. And people will laugh because they'll be like, "Oh, remember when Joe said that and we thought he was joking, but now he's gone?" Yeah. So real good, Thomas. That's a good comment. What a waste of time you are. DJM3 says, "Give me Triple H impression, Joe, for good times. I'll give you what you want." Yeah. DJM3, I'll give you what you want. Drop $50. I'll give you that. Jake Huston says, "I just retweeted the stream." Wow, thanks, Jake. I'm amazed you could do that with your coordination problems. John McDonald says, "My day wasn't much better." Yeah, I'm sure it wasn't. I'm sure you have 4 people that you take care of that will be homeless soon. Sure, okay. What else we got? I'm gonna be mean like the Star Trek guy. I'm just kidding. No, imagine though if like he really was like this. Like I was like, what is this guy? It's crazy. Stardust and Goldust versus the Usos. Stardust and Goldust versus the Usos. What in a DUI match? Like whoever like crashes the car first. I want to see the Usos versus the Hardys. Usos versus Hardys, and both teams have to get drunk before the match. That's never been done. I don't think. I don't think that's ever been done. Usos, Hardys, both teams get hammered, right? And then they compete. Then they have the match. That's what I want to see. And like they literally do. They get hammered and then they go and have the match. Like for real though. That'd be pretty good. True Story says Scam Tunes. Triple H almost knocked me over backstage at Raw 2006. I was coming around the truck with XLR cables, and boom, there was Triple H. Well, you almost like ran right into him. Isn't that funny? I've run into some people like that where like you almost bump into someone and you're like, "Oh man, I'm sorry," and then you look at them and you're like, "Whoa," you're like, "Whoa, holy shit!" Like you can't believe it. Yeah, that's happened to me before. It's also happened to me as well. Cody will be the new Triple H. That's exactly what I've been saying. Fear the deer. I've been sort of mentioning that for a while now, that he's like the new Triple H. Yeah, he's like I come from a wrestling family and I've got this big entrance and I love his theme music and he's got that essence to him. That's why I love it. So I agree with you 100% on that. Fear the deer. Nikki J, the weed god, is here. $50 patron. Thank you, Nikki J, for being a $50 patron. It's sad Triple H retired. Now he gives the golden shovel to Cody. You should get a roommate, Joe. There's that comment again. I should snap your legs. How about that? How would a conversation between Charlotte and Andrade sound? I'll tell you how it would sound. It would sound like this. "Don't rape me." That's how it would go. Don't rape me.
Yep. Motherfucker, here we go. Everyone knows I'm out the window.
Yep.
Yo, motherfucker, no romance, cause there ain't no chance in my happy pants. Could you perchance come and take this dance and leave me here? I'm a bad motherfucker, ain't got no fear. What's the time, motherfucker? Time, motherfucker. Put it in a happy rhyme, motherfucker. It's clock, bang, bang, tick tock, fucking suck, oil shock. 2 on consignment, 1 in stock. What's the time, motherfucker? I said clock. I said clock.
Love you, Joe. Can't wait for Monetize this. That belt is sick.
Thank you, Mickey K9. I know a lot of people are waiting for that as well. And here's the thing. WrestleMania Night 2. The brand new Monetize This Championship is on the line. WrestleMania Night 2, the brand new belt that's behind me downstairs in the studio area, is on the line. Somebody is going to become the first ever new Monetize This champion. And whoever wins that championship will then face Tex, Joe Compton, and Pure Country the following week on Monetize This Friday night to find out who the undisputed champion of Monetize This is. So that will be a lot of fun and very interesting. I would prefer if I were to face Pure Country, but you never know who it could be that will be facing Pure Country for that brand new Monetize This championship. Let's go back again to that clip of Triple H. This is really telling here.
Makes you think differently.
Thank you,
about
Mickey
life.
K9.
It doesn't make you any less driven for the things that you do, but it certainly makes you appreciate the things that you have more, your friends, your family.
As great of an executive as you are, you're also a great champion. What does the future hold for Triple H right now? That's what people want to know.
Yeah.
What do you say to them when asked that question?
Well, for me, as far as in-ring, which I get a lot, I'm done.
You'll never fight.
I won't, no, I would never wrestle again. First of all, I have a defibrillator in my chest, which, probably not a good idea for me to get zapped on live TV.
How about that? Subscribe to ESPN Plus to tune in.
I wonder how many people are subscribing to ESPN Plus. But what a great clip from ESPN. Stephen A., who last time I saw Stephen A. was when he had that embarrassing UFC appearance. Remember that? So at least he's recovering from that because of this. He's getting the scoop with Triple H live. Nice little conversation there. We're trying to we're saving Steven's career more than anything, because the last time I saw him, he was a blubbering mess on the UFC where he didn't really know what he was talking about. But he looked good and he sounded, he's good. He's so good, even though he didn't know really what he was saying 100% in his UFC thing. But he's so good, he's able to sort of just slickly get by, that he's part of the broadcast team. You know what I mean? So that's what I do like about Stephen A. Smith. The bad thing is that he didn't know really what he was talking about. The good thing is, it's kind of like me with UFC, to be honest. I do that with UFC a lot, where I start talking and trying to sound like I know what I'm talking about. And someone goes, dude, listen, Masvidal got knocked out by that guy like 6 years ago, Joe. Don't you remember that? Oh, no, I don't remember that. I'm literally like a writer of Star Trek. I'm writing Star Trek, but I don't know the canon. I'm writing Halo, but I never played the game. That sort of thing. So, no doubt about it, it's very similar to that. Mickey K9, thank you for that $10 drop, man. That is the top support donation for the stream. So I'm going to drop it down below here. A little gas money. Put you up on there. Thank you, Mickey K9. What's up, MK? My cousin's name is MK. I call her MK all the time. And then they started doing that in Spider-Man. And I went, oh. Maybe they did that in the comics. And so everyone calls everybody with initials MK. I don't know. But, yeah, so Triple H is done, man. And that's the sad thing, because it would have been nice with him, and...
Motherfucker, here we go. Everyone
Super
knows
chat
I'm out
time.
the window. Yep. Yo, motherfucker, no romance, cause there ain't no chance in my happy pants. Could you perchance come and take this dance and leave me here? I'm a bad motherfucker, ain't got no fear. What the time? What's the time, motherfucker? Time, motherfucker.
Super chat.
Put it
from
in a happy
Ross.
rhyme, motherfucker. It's Glock o'clock. Bang, bang, tick tock. Frog in a sock. Oil shock. 2 on consignment, 1 in stock. What's the time, motherfucker? Said Glock o'clock. I said Glock o'clock.
Great interview clip. But we knew that was going to happen for Triple H.
Yeah.
Love you, Joe.
Yeah, this, really, what up, Nick Ross? Thank you, man. Great to have you on the other night, too, by the way. That was awesome. We knew it was happening to Triple H, and we knew he was done. To hear he has a defibrillator in, though, was like, wow, like, oh, shit. Like, I didn't know why he was done, besides the heart. I just figured, they told him, yeah, you shouldn't be getting in a ring. You shouldn't be getting your heart moving that way, or impact on your body, that sort of thing. So I thought there was some other medical reason to this. I had no idea that he had a defibrillator in there, and that's the situation. That's way, like, that really does take, like, that's it. You're not wrestling. Like, that's a whole nother level, that I didn't expect. 44 Dynamic, what's going on? Perfection, the natural selection. Damn, who would have thought The Undertaker would retire in better condition than Triple H? No disrespect intended. it's sad to see H not get to go out on his own terms. I think in a way he is going out on his own terms. You know what I mean? Because he probably could be crazy and step in there again, but also he's going out on his own terms of, hey, it's easy to make this decision. I have kids and a family, people that I care about. That's more important than wrestling. You know, until this point, wrestling has always been as important, or maybe just slightly less important than your family, but it's always been right there. And now it's just definitive that, oh well, we're gonna definitely put that, all the way down, a full stop, a full notch below my family now. So I think even though it's not on his terms, in a way it's on his terms. For him, he probably looks at it that way. But yeah, it would have been nice if he got the, oh, let me have one last match and I'm going to plan out who that is specifically and what we're going to do. And potentially that could have been Cody, or it could have been Seth, or maybe it could have been Roman again. I don't know, but it does stink. You would like to see him get one more match where everybody could say something. I'm sure what we're gonna get is maybe he'll get some kind of farewell speech in the ring. You know what I mean? Where he says goodbye, but he's like, I'm not really saying goodbye because I'll be back there. I'll be in the company. I'll be working here in some way. You'll see me a lot again, so it's not a goodbye, but it's a goodbye, or a thank you for something. I don't know. So maybe we'll get some kind of moment in the ring with him, whether that's at Hall of Fame or whether that's at in the ring on a Monday night. I would do it Monday night after WrestleMania, to be honest, where Triple H can't come out and say. And I'm also surprised they didn't do it in the ring on WWE TV, instead of on ESPN with Stephen A. Smith. I mean, that's a little strange to me. I would have had him come out on a Monday night and say, here's the deal and here's what's going on. And, you know, but maybe he didn't want to do that, or maybe they didn't want him to do that. I don't know. I don't know what the reason is. Who knows? I don't know anything. But, yeah, I would think that maybe they would maybe go with that kind of route or go with that sort of thing. So I'm a little bit shocked about that. And he can definitely be an on-air character still. But maybe they don't want him on TV. Maybe he was kind of alluding to something when he said, being in the ring, I have a defibrillator. You don't want me to get zapped on TV. Maybe they don't want him to get zapped on TV at all. Maybe they don't want him ever on camera because he could just have a problem on camera. I don't know. I'm not sure if that's. Maybe Triple H even said that. Maybe Triple H was like, hey, listen, this could happen again, or something could happen to me and I'll be on TV. I don't want that to happen. That would look bad. I don't know. But then he went on ESPN, so. But is that taped? So, man, I don't know if that's what it is. No doubt the defibrillator was shocking. Nick Ross making jokes. What the hell? But, man, I love Triple H. We love him. And I love all these guys that entertain us for all these years. And I don't know, man. He's been nice to me, man. Triple H has been really pretty good to me for the most part, aside from not, giving me a job. But aside from that, Triple H has been great to me. That's all I can say. We've got same thing with Cody. Cody Rhodes has been amazing to me. Triple H has been amazing to me. These are two guys who, I've criticized for different things, and you criticize me more than them probably in real life. But, as my job, as my thing on here to do that, I criticize them about contradictions and things they've done. But they're two guys that, in the end, both were always good to me in my show, and, got me tickets to shows, and that didn't make me butter up anything that anybody did. It just so happens that that was the case, and interactions that I've had with them on emails and phone calls have been great for me. I mean, they've just been awesome to me. So Cody coming to WWE, I'm pretty happy about that because I like him, even though we don't always agree on everything. Triple H has been awesome to me, even though, in the past he's done some questionable thing way back when. But the guy that I always hear from or see is a good person that I know, and so yeah, this really sucks, man, because I know how much he loves wrestling, and with what's happened to NXT, I'm sure he feels bad in some ways that maybe because of the medical stuff, NXT got kind of gutted and taken away, and he really wasn't even able there to defend it or to make some comments about certain individuals or keep certain people in place and things like that. Road Dogg's gone, you know. Road Dogg's going to be at WrestleCon, by the way. Go check him out and go say hi to him. If you're in the area for WrestleCon, guys, Road Dogg is going to have a booth. He's going to be there. And if you go and see Road Dogg, please, for the love of God, when you see Road Dogg, you tell him that I sent you, or you tell him that Joe Cronin Show says hi, and that he mentioned your appearance. So make sure you say that to him. I'm sure he'll laugh about that. And say hi to Road Dogg, man, at WrestleCon, because he's going to have a booth. He's going to be set up. You can get tickets, I think. There's no WWE access, so it's WrestleCon or nothing, I believe. Nick Ross says, did you ever have an interaction with him on Tough Enough? Yeah. They told me to pack my bags, to have my bags packed, basically. To have your bags packed. That's what I was told. I had a friend that I went to wrestling school with a long time ago. He went to Killer Kowalski school, and I was there for a little bit. And my friend was telling me about it, who was down there, and then they called. But yeah, I obviously never got called because they kept everybody. They went with who did they go with? Somebody. It was either Crocodile guy or some other guy. They went with some other guy or something. I forget what it was, but either way, yeah, it was really close. I was like I was like a backup. It was crazy. Somebody from there called. He didn't really talk to me. I didn't really talk to him during that though. The Tough Enough thing, that didn't really happen. It's just through. It was later on, years later. But it was only an interaction or two. You know what I mean? But he was good. He was great. Jericho's another guy who's cool. Why isn't there any access? I don't know. They're just, from what I can tell, they canceled access, I believe. Somebody said that a little while back, and we looked it up, and it looks to be true. So, you know, it's got something to do with COVID, I think. I think they don't want, to potentially, create a problem. If they have access and they have all these people meeting them and stuff right before WrestleMania, and then something goes down or something bad happens, I mean, and then you get 3 or 4 people with COVID, all of a sudden it could be a problem for WrestleMania. So maybe they just figured, hey, let's minimize the risk of that. I think that's what it is. I think they decided to minimize the risk, that they wouldn't make a lot of money. And that's the thing that it comes down to. Think about how much money the company makes now. They don't make a lot off access, really. You know what I mean? Putting it on is, their profits are probably like 20% or something. Like, they probably only net or make 20% from whatever they're making, because they have to put it into the whole event anyway. So they probably figured, hey, do we want to, risk the whole event being screwed up completely creatively, or do we want to make $8 million? You know what I mean? And I think that they chose against that, I guess. I don't know. That's my guess, though. I'm just guessing. It's got to be because of COVID concerns. And putting the whole thing on, it just wasn't cost effective. It wasn't, doesn't equal up cost-wise. I'm assuming that's what it is. No idea, though. Oh, Aaron, Jesus Christ. Aaron Embry, he's going to get back with China. That's terrible. He'd probably eat her. COVID was my guess, yeah. Would have been a great build. Oh, me versus The Miz? Yeah, that'd be fun. A lot of people said me and him kind of look alike a little bit. I look more like the Trailer Park version, though. I'm a little more beat up. He's got the Hollywood face. I probably could have had that if I stayed in shape, was healthy, and was all right. But yeah, I went the other route. I went dad bod route right from the beginning. Yeah, I'd love to put Maurice in an ankle lock in front of him and make her throw up. They're having a panel at Access? Wait, so they are having Access? They said there wasn't an Access. Now there is an Access? What the hell's going on? I have no idea what's going on anymore at this point then. But, yeah, Triple H retiring due to the heart scare. So he's coughing up blood. I mean, this is coming from his... I thought this was coming from his cold too. He had a pneumonia that he got, and it's filled with blood. And one of the things that I didn't get from this conversation, though, is unfortunately what I was hoping to get from it was I wanted to find out, like, why did this heart problem happen? Did Triple H's heart issue happen as a result of the pneumonia? And why did he get a pneumonia? Was that a result of the flu, COVID, something else? Why did he get a pneumonia? Like, how did this whole health thing spiral? And was this a problem that he had with his heart anyway that would have happened? I don't know that answer. I don't know that answer. And I don't think I really heard it, in that explanation at all.
Lungs. I had some fluid around my heart, coughing up, and as the next couple of days went on, when I got home, it got increasingly worse, and my wife saw some blood and stuff that I was coughing up, and went and got checked, and it was coming from the viral pneumonia, but I had fluid in my lungs. I had some fluid around
So it was coming from the viral pneumonia that he caught.
my heart. So they followed up on it, did an EKG and echo and everything, and basically the way your heart pumps out, 55 to 60% of your ejection fracture is a good number. I was at 30, and I got a quick text message saying
he got to the hospital just in time, basically, because he got down to 2 or 1, he says, and so he got help like just in time. We could have lost Triple H, man. It's crazy. Scott Hall's gone. Triple H, Road Dogg just had a heart attack last year or 2 years ago now. Jesus. Shawn Michaels is very fit for what we all know. I think Shawn Michaels, if he ever goes, it will be heart related as well. Hate to say that, but whether that's 80 years old, 90 years old, or whatever. Shawn Michaels' parents are super old, and they're like kicking ass. So he's got some kind of really good genes to Shawn Michaels, but with I don't know, maybe that guy will never go because Shawn's so in shape and his size and everything else like that. But yeah, I mean, and same thing with Sean Waltman, X-Pac. But with all the drug abuse of Sean and X-Pac, that'd be the concern on the heart there, liver, or kidneys rather. But we'll see. Hopefully those guys will live forever. You know what I mean? And hopefully Triple H lives a long time now too. But all these guys getting sick now, it's kind of crazy.
Don't take time, pack a bag real quick, head to the emergency room. I'll fill you in on the way. So by the time I got to the emergency room, my ejection fracture had gone down to 22, which, I was in heart failure.
Wow.
Bad. By the next morning, as they figured that out, that evening, by the next morning, as they were sending me in to get an
Bro, he's at 22, and they didn't figure that out until he was, like, almost in trouble.
MRI done and about to go in for a heart cath, my ejection fracture was down to 12. So I was I was nosediving and sort of at the 1 yard line of, where you need to be and or where you don't want to be really for your family and your future. When they tell you it's 99%, it gets real. We have 3 young girls, 15, 13.
So yeah, man, that's super sad to hear from Triple H.
Looks like my little lass
Deftones.
needs a shaving.
Remember when Tommy posted a video on his Twitter saying Triple H is a B+ player? What a C word. Hunter could have died and Tommy's making jokes. Makes me sick. Sick like how I was after watching Sonny Kiss and Nyla porn tape. F Tommy's corpse. Yeah, that's true, man. F Tommy NC's corpse. No doubt about it. Yeah, I remember he was making fun of Triple H on Twitter. I remember that while he was in the hospital. But that's what a guy who says stay positive would do, right? I mean, tweet a guy who has a family and say that he's a B+ player. Oh, no, he said his heart was a B+ player. That's what Tommy said. Very sweet guy there.
Looks like my little lass
What a fake.
needs a shaving.
Joe, did you hear that Italy has missed out on the World Cup twice in a row after winning the Euros last year? How do you win the Euros but not qualify for the World Cup? USA are in danger right now from missing out again. They have to win one more game.
Pacharo, I'm not surprised about the USA missing out on it, but it is weird. I don't understand how Italy wouldn't make it with all that. But then again, I don't know a damn thing about football, world football, in soccer, so I'm probably the wrong person to ask about that. But yeah, if you'd asked me, I would normally think that Italy would get in. But maybe they're too busy chasing around Italian bread, so they can stuff it in their own spaghetti holes. What up, Colonel Stutters? How you doing, man? Tommy's like Ryback. That's a good point. Alex Oli, thank you, Triple H, for everything you've done. I hope everybody, if Triple H ever sees this, I'm sure he'll give you a big hug. Because, man, yeah, just, god damn, it's crazy. It sucks. Hopefully he's all right, man. Hopefully the defibrillator never has to be used, but hopefully if it does have to be used, it's there to do the job, and the guy, we get Triple H for like 40 more years. Triple H has the Picard heart now, so it's all good. He's got the Picard heart. Yeah, I saw MJF talking good about WWE. I think that they're trying to do that in a way so that it's to get him heat with all the AEW people that don't like WWE, so he's sitting there saying like, oh, I love WWE and I think they're going to sign me. I'm a big free agent soon. I think that's to keep the heat going. I think it makes sense that he would say that. He probably really means it too, but it also works with his character, when you think about it. I mean, that's what I believe. It's funny, people are like praising him. They're like, see, this is how you should act. It's like, what are you talking about? Like, dude, he's literally just doing it to, like, they think I don't know, people are just, it's still real to you, damn it, I guess. I don't know. Very strange. Narb Spackaho.
Does this mean we won't get Rhodes v Triple H?
Oh yeah, we definitely will not get Rhodes versus Triple H. Triple H will never step in the ring again. With his, he was asked that exact question, and this was his answer.
Now, that's what people want to know.
Yeah, have more, your friends, your family.
As great of an executive as
Right,
you are,
you.
you're also a great champion. What does the future hold for Triple H right now? That's what people want to know.
Yeah.
What do you say to them when asked that question?
Well, for me, as far as in-ring, which I get a lot, I'm done.
You'll never fight.
I won't. No, I would never wrestle again. First of all, I have a defibrillator in my chest, which, probably not a good idea for me to get zapped on live TV.
How about that? Subscribe to ESPN Plus.
Yeah, so there you go. Defibrillator in there, not a good idea to get zapped on live TV. But let's remember Triple H with this wonderful JR tribute.
That son of a bitch! Why, Triple H? You son of a bitch! Why? Tell me why! Damn Triple H! Damn his soul! You son of a bitch! Don't you hear her? Don't you hear her? You cost off to the title! You bastard! He's gonna run in hell for what he did here tonight! Cost off to the title! You bastard! He's gonna run in hell for what he did here tonight! Damn you, Helmsley! Does he have no conscience? Does he have no heart? Do you have no soul? You son of a bitch!
Oh my God!
Bitch! Why, Triple H? You son of a bitch! Why? Tell me why! Damn Triple H! Damn his soul! You son of a bitch! Don't you hear her? Don't you hear her? You cost off to the title!
Oh my God, dude! I can't get enough of JR, man. Oh my God, dude, I love him. How can you not love Jim Ross? Like, how is that not the greatest ever right there? Like, listen, that passion doesn't exist now from anybody, anywhere. That's the sad thing. That passion doesn't exist from any announcer anywhere at all at this point. And that just stinks that that's the case. Oh my God, is that funny? I'm trying to think of any times that Joe Cronin has had to go that crazy, on the microphone, and maybe we have the best example of it could be this here. Not sure. Here it is.
I mentioned they were loose. Referee doesn't see that JT Dunn's got a metal object in his hand. He's got a foreign object in his hand. Tony P's got to notice this. Oh, he did. Tony P does notice it. And from behind, Tony P's going to discard. Teddy Goods has it rolled up. 1, 2, 2.5, no. Good eyes by referee Tony P.
We gotta hear it one more time. It's too good.
Tell me why. Damn Triple H. Damn his soul. You son of a bitch, don't you hear her? Don't you hear her?
Damn his soul.
To the title, you bastard. He's gonna rot in hell for what he did here tonight. Damn you, Helmsley. Does he have no conscience? Does he have no heart? Do you have no soul, you son of a bitch?
Do you have no soul? You
But a super kick to the chest.
Do you have no soul?
Kick to the
You son of a bitch. Oh man. There's nothing better than JR. Just completely friggin' tweaking. You know?
Is that JT Dunn is missed with death by elbow. He's obviously frustrated that he missed with death by elbow several times. Tony P's checking on, and again JT Dunn's trying to use a weapon. He's probably frustrated. He can't put away goods. Oh, and kick! Oh no, he caught him right below the belt. Tony P didn't see it. He was discarding the weapon. Oh, death by elbow! You gotta be kidding me! He finally hit it. 1, 2, 3. That's it. You gotta be kidding me! You've gotta be friggin' kidding me!
I don't think I'm gonna get the JR levels on that clip, but thank you for reminding me of it. There's one night where I was losing it, and I said, like, I was melting down, and I wish I had the audio of it. And I remember I didn't know what I could say, because I didn't know what kind of, like, promotion, like, if they were, like, you know, if I could, I almost swore, like, I almost said a lot of crazy stuff, like, I almost said he's a piece of shit to sell it, because the guy came by my announcer table and was saying something, and I almost said, and I was like, no, don't say that. But I don't think anyone's ever going to touch Jim Ross calling him a bastard.
Oh, you son of a bitch, don't you hear her? Don't you hear her? You cost off to the title, you bastard.
That's too good. Oh my God, JR. Damn your soul. Tell me why, you son of a bitch. Jim Ross damn near had one himself. Yeah, he might have one on commentary. Not famous says Tony Khan said AEW will announce a new signing to the women's roster tonight on Rampage. Any guesses? A new signing for Athena. I think it's going to be Athena. It's going to be Ember Moon Athena. That's what I think. So look for... Oh, I'm surprised they'd be announcing it tonight, though. I would think they'd normally wait for Dynamite, but if they're signing a woman and it's a big thing or whatever, I mean, I would think it's Athena. So that's what I believe. I just scrolled up now to see that question. Yeah, but Triple H, because of the defibrillator, will never wrestle again. So that's sad news, but the good news is that he's alive, you know. And again, I enjoy seeing Triple H's interactions with his family and Road Dogg's interactions. And like I said, man, check out Road Dogg at WrestleCon. He's going to be at WrestleCon. He's going to have a table. Go grab a shirt, grab an autograph, tell him Joe Cronin sent you, and give him a hug or something. I don't know. But let him know about it. Go see Triple H. Or rather, a Road Dogg. I don't know when we're going to see Triple H again. But definitely go see Road Dogg. Thank you, DWELSH. I'm going to check out what you sent me earlier. I just got a lot of DMs from so many people. Yeah. Thank you, Daniel, for the comment on Twitter. Yeah, man, I got a big charge back. It was bad. Basically lost $2,000. I already paid my bills too. I paid all the bills I had to pay with it, and then they charged me back $2,000 because the customer canceled. So yeah, I need to find I'm gonna have to find a solid job that's a steady job, and then I'm gonna have to do a side sales job, and then I'm gonna have to do this YouTube job. So, because I can't keep having cancellations at my commission-based sales job, because that's been happening a lot, and it's really fucked up. So, and since YouTube is all over the place with support and donations, and Patreon is low, yeah, bro, it's just been a really rough grind, and I'm just kind of sort of tired of it, So if I seem a little bit out of it, maybe that's part of it. But yeah, I'm just a little bit tired of the anxiety, of everything. So, I need to find something that will be consistent. Like, I know I'm going to get 30K, 40K, 50K, and then I can do the side sales and then do YouTube. But all commission sales has been, well, it's good sometimes. It's definitely created a real issue in my brain. If I even make it to that point, though, I don't really know, man. But I've just had about enough of, I've just had about enough of life, Let's love every day, everything. Fortunately, I'm not really, I don't have the mindset for the type of work a lot of other people do. My brain just doesn't work that way for whatever reason it is. But, it is what it is. I have a lot of wasted talents, I feel like. I'm also a moron, so you never know. But I appreciate the DM, man. It happens, it's a rough ride. We're all in a rough ride. We're all probably going to war soon, so who knows? It could be Triple H. I could be in the hospital with a defibrillator in my chest, so that's good that that's not happening. Appreciate that, though. Oh, you didn't know? Yo ass better call somebody. By the way, the other day I watched a match with Billy Gunn and The Rock from 1999. If you guys ever get a chance to check this out, maybe Billy Gunn and The Rock, or it might have been. It was on Raw. It was actually on Raw, I believe. It was such a good match. Like, it was a simple match, but they had them go. Oh shit!
Okay, here we go. Everyone knows I'm out the window. Yep.
Oh
Yo,
shit!
Motherfucker, no romance, cause there ain't no chance in my happy pants. Could you perchance come and take this dance and leave me here? I'm a bad motherfucker, ain't got no fear. What the time was the time?
Oh my God, it's Ryan
time,
Romano.
Put it in a happy rhyme, motherfucker. It's clock o'clock. Bang bang tick tock. Frog in a sock. Oil shock. 2 on consignment, 1 in stock. What's the time, motherfucker? Said clock o'clock. I said clock o'clock.
Ryan Romano. He's just popping in to drop a $50 super chat party. Oh my God, Ryan, what's up, dude? Holy hell, man, how you been, dude? It's Double R, Ryan Romano, the milkman. Ryan, holy shit, bro. Whoa. On a midday stream, drops a huge freaking chunk. Ryan, man, what's been up, dude? Let me get you in there. Damn, man, thank you. Holy crap. That is the top dog and a half right there. Top dog. Wow, man, Ryan, thank you. I'm watching 99 Raw right now, and I'm on their food. You're on their food? What the hell? Billy got rocked in the mic. Dude, it was great. It was a great match. It really was. Thank you, Ryan. Wow, who saw that bomb coming? I didn't. Wow. Take that. You can, you guys want to ask questions, make comments, say anything, you guys can use the super chat feature down below like Ryan just did to drop a bomb. I'm going to call $50 a bomb. In the middle of the day, that's a pretty big dono. You can use the super chat, or you can use the link at the top of the chat that says Streamlabs. You can use the Streamlabs link, and that will go directly to my PayPal. You can use Super Chat as well. Just remember that Google takes 30% of that. If you're cool with that, then either way, it helps me out, helps the show. Thank you for that, helping the show like Ryan just did. And also being a Patreon on patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. I don't have any commercials or advertisers right now at all. So the way to get the word out is to have you guys support the show. So you guys are the sponsors, as you can see. Let's go back to the chat. Jess is broke like me. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I think a lot of people are. Trust me, a lot of people are. Otherwise there'd be a lot more people supporting the channel, no doubt about it. I think a lot of people like this. I think a lot of people usually like my podcasts, I think, and usually like being here and hanging out. I don't think it's that. I think it's that everyone's just struggling right now. It's a big part of it. You know what I mean? But yeah. Let's see. Mr. Pico says F. Christo, I'm watching 99 Raw. Yeah, so I don't know which match that is exactly, but it's a really good match. You know what I mean? Like it's Billy Gunn and Triple H. The crowd is hot too. That's the thing. The crowd is hot for almost everything they're doing. Punches, kicks, slams, reversals. The crowd is on fire, and it's so ridiculous because it's just The Rock versus Billy Gunn. In the situation with China ends up, I think, interfering and whatever else, so they were getting heat because of that. It was just really well done, and you watch it, you get goosebumps. And you're like, man, we were just watching Raw on a regular night that night. We were watching Raw, and we just took it for granted because at the time, the crowds are always hot, and everything felt like the end of the world. Every single match, every single little match, feud, or whatever with anybody you liked, it felt like this is the end-all, be-all. Like, this means the world to us. Like, this is so important. And, when you think back and look on it now, it's like, wow, it's like that was just a little blip on a Monday night, but that crowd sounded like it was WrestleMania. And compared to now, it certainly does. It's just crazy to think that. By the way, what you can do down below for free is take your thumb and click the like button and stick it up my ass. And if you're brand new to the channel, hit the subscribe button now so I can get the alert that you've subscribed to the channel and I can get weird. Let's see. And tonight is going to be...
What do you know?
Whoa.
We got ourselves a new member.
Oh, shit.
And I got a member in my pants.
Oh, damn. Oh, Jennifer, what's up? Jennifer, thank you very, very much for doing that. We're going to go to members only streams again soon. So if you guys want to be part of that, you get an icon like Jennifer got. She got a picture of my wife, Leah, on the side there. There's Leah from back in the Monetize This days. You can get an icon of my middle finger, my face, Jake DeMarco, and I think there might even be an old one from a while ago, a surprise one on there. And then you get access to the membership stuff that's going to be more abundant coming up soon. So thank you, Jennifer. And Ryan Romano with that 50 as well. You guys are beasts. Preach. I'm going to preach all day long. I could have been a preacher. I should have been a preacher. You know what I mean? In a church. I think I could lead a church to victory. I think I could lead a country to victory. I was listening to Biden's speech. He was talking to soldiers about what you're going to see when you go to Ukraine. By the way, I don't know why he's giving a speech about going to Ukraine to our soldiers, but he's like, what you're going to see when you go over there is there's going to be women and children and tanks. It's unbelievable. I'm like, what the hell is that? Dude, if I was the president, I'd be getting people hopped up. You know what I mean? Like, I would have been giving a huge speech if I was the president. Like, I know some of you guys are going to question, why are we going there? Why are we here? We're not the world's police. But the fact of the matter is, many of us grew up idolizing people like Batman, people like Superman. And good people don't look away when bad things happen to other good people. They stand and they fight. Our patriotism needs to be renewed from time to time. Your grandfathers fought for this country, fought for the right thing. When it happened in World War II, the world was up against a dictator who could have destroyed our planet, destroyed our world, and tortured people. They stood up against that dictator. They didn't say we're not going somewhere else, we're not going to foreign soil, even after Pearl Harbor, even before Pearl Harbor. Good people wanted to do good things, and that's what you're going to do. He's giving a big speech about going over there. But instead he's like, oh, it's unbelievable. Is you're gonna see that? Like, I wouldn't follow this guy into war. I'd be like, man, if I'm staying home, fuck this. I don't know, man. But Jennifer, thank you. I would have given a hell of a speech. Like, I know that some of you have families. Some of you probably think this isn't fair. Why is this happening now? I didn't think I'd ever have to do anything like this or go anywhere like this. Maybe it's not worth it. I can promise you it's worth it. Your families and your wife, you can look your wife and your children in the eyes and say, I defended other people who needed help. I was a hero to humanity. And that's who they'll remember should you not make it home. But I'm counting on all of you to make it home. Many of you will. Maybe some of you won't. But what you're doing means something. You know, blah, 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 blah. But he just, his speech was like, it's going to be unbelievable. It's going to be the thing. We're going to do the thing over there. And it's, you know, what the hell? I'm not going to war. I'm not going to support these people. Get me out of here. Oh, man. Jennifer Muppet Baby says it has been said that this generation lacked their great war. Yeah, I mean, that's too bad that's, like, that we apparently, or that we think that we need that, and that we may need that, and that does happen. Like, it's been throughout of our history since day one. There's always a conflict or a war or something to be done. It seems like it's almost programmed into our DNA in some kind of way, and I don't understand that, but it's part of us somehow, or we're part of this loop. If we could break that loop, it'd be nice. Hopefully we get to the point where maybe we could. But I don't know these answers, but it seems to be woven a bit into our DNA. But yeah, likely, John, I know that some people just got here. You will not, unfortunately, Triple H won't wrestle again. And he has a defibrillator in his heart, so if something happens, it shocks him back. And, you know, obviously he feels, and a lot of people, you can't get back, you can't get in the ring like that. You know, you can't die almost on air and then, you know, but then again, Jerry the King Lawler still shows up to do broadcasts for WWE, and he, you know, had a heart attack on air, you know, and his heart isn't the best. He still wrestles. And does Jerry Lawler have a defibrillator or no? I mean, that's a really interesting question. He still steps in the ring all the time. And maybe it's a different situation where Jerry Lawler had some kind of a clot that, you know, is just a spur of the randomness or a spur of the moment that happens when your diet's not the best and you're getting up to a certain age, or that could happen to anybody. So, like, they're like, yeah, you can wrestle again because it's not the reason why, and it's not going to cause anything really. This is just bad luck. You need to drink more lemon juice and less calcium and less fat and get more exercise regularly, and there's no reason why you couldn't wrestle. You know, that's a different situation, I suppose. You know, and Jerry Lawler's been, what has it been now since Jerry Lawler had his heart attack? How long has it been, guys? I don't remember. Was it 10 years now? I'm not sure. If anybody knows the date when Jerry Lawler, I could probably look it up, but, you know, knows when Jerry Lawler had that heart attack. You know, it's a different situation, though. This is a situation where the heart is nothing, you know, he's going to be compromised forever. And so now he's got the defibrillator in there. It's a different situation, I think. Jennifer, thank you for 7 months as a member. And you do get that green badge and identifier, at least on the PC. It doesn't show up for some reason on phones. Although it does on my end. I see that you have the badge, like Pico has. Thank you guys for being members. If anybody else wants to support that way, you can use the membership button down below. You get a bunch of perks, and then when I set it the chat to members only, you'll be able to chat as well. It'd be wonderful you did that. Check out patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show as well. And, of course, up on the top here, Streamlabs is up there. Feel free to donate that way if you can. That helps the show the best because it's not taxed by Google by 30%. And I get it tomorrow if you donate using that link. If you use Super Chat, it takes 30 days. Those are the differences. Triple H won't wrestle again. Again, like I said, Road Dogg is going to be at WrestleCon, so go check out Road Dogg at WrestleCon if you can. Also, we have news on Cody Rhodes. I talked about it earlier real quick, but let me just jump back into that really quickly, and then we'll go back into the wrestling news. But Cody Rhodes, I have told you for a long time, I believe he's coming in as the American Nightmare. He's bringing his music. He's bringing his look. He's bringing his gimmick. He is Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare in WWE. That's what's going to happen. That's what I would do, and that's what I want to see. So that's going to be fun if that's the case. Well, WrestleVotes has clarified, allegedly, that there's a leak that is exactly what WWE wants of him as well, to be this American Nightmare, to be that character. They want someone crossing over from AEW to be in the WWE. They feel it's an impactful statement type of thing. I don't know. That's the rumor. Maybe that's what's going on, maybe not. Maybe it's a big sham and he's going to come out as Shark Man and it's going to be a hilarious swerve joke on everybody. But I don't think that that's the case. I just don't think so. So I do think he's coming as the American Nightmare. Now the rumor is starting to. The rumor adds up exactly with what I believed and with what I heard with someone else months ago. And so therefore, those two things add up. My own opinion and feelings add up. And now the WrestleVote's little leaked news story also would make it add up. So we have 4 strong feelings that Cody is coming in as the American Nightmare with his music, with his look, with that name, and that's what I want to see. And I'm glad you guys are with me today. I'm sorry that the microphone isn't the best. I didn't do the show from the office today. I wanted to get the vitamin D from the sun. I felt I really needed it today. It keeps my energy up too, by the way, and helps me kind of stay awake and be lively and get rolling. I'm feeling really pretty hot right now, pretty good. I do have some other things I gotta do, but I'm gonna stay here for a bit more with you guys if I can. So if you have some things to say, drop it in the chat. I'll try to read the chat for you. Super Chat's available, and Streamlabs link is above. All the donation amounts are listed in the description box down below. Just expand the description box. You'll see them all listed down there. I need a sandwich, bro. So if you could hook me up with a sandwich, that'd be sick. I could get some lunch, I could get some gas money, and I could feed my kids a sandwich. So there you go. Justin Fleming says, I blame Vince. Damn, going after Vince? I mean, that's pretty rough for Vince, you know? You know, Vince is getting shit on, you know? That's pretty rough. You hear that, Vince? Vince is getting full-on blamed. I get it, though. Let me see if I can get the chat up here in a different way. Let's see if we can get the chat. Maybe not. Oh, maybe there. Oh, there it is. Oh, shit. Oh, I don't like how it looks, though. It looks all stupid. Oh, yeah, I don't like how it looks. Yeah, I don't like how that looks. Let's try to sync it up a little more. I don't know where Dana Warrior is. That's a great point. Put it right down here, maybe, while we read the chat. What up, Mustafa? How you doing, man? Ryan Romano is the top dog. Maybe I can decrease it a little bit. Let's see. Bear with me 1 second while I get the chat just kind of honed in on a little bit more. Okay, let's see if that's better. Cody will be crappy neck tattoo man. I mean, that's basically kind of what we're looking at. Look at his look, how he looks. What's up, Mustafa? Someone said that the other day? I don't know if it was on WWE TV, if it was on something else, but someone the other day was like something like that, like look at his look or look how he looks or something. Somebody said that. I don't remember if it was WWE or AEW or what, but I started dying laughing because that's all I could think about. I was like, oh my god, look at his look, and I'm like, wow, I'm like a loser. Joe, you should do a show from the sex dungeon. Yeah, that'd be nice. If that was real, that'd be really cool. But yeah, that's kind of where I am right now. I wouldn't call this a dungeon though, because I mean we're up. This is more like the top of the castle, looking down on the whole neighborhood or whatever you want to call it. Something like that. But we could potentially do something like that. That could be something. I'll talk to Leah. We'll figure it out. We'll see if it's feasible. If we can make something like that happen, that'd be cool. Let's see if I can fix it now. See, I swapped it out and ruined it. I messed up the whole thing again. It's okay, though. I'll figure it out.
Oh, yeah. We got a new subscriber. Yeah. Freak out.
Oh, damn. Eagle, thank you so much for subscribing. What's going on, Eagle? We're live after every WWE event, AEW event, and of course, man, WrestleMania is going to be a huge party on this channel. Plus, we're going to be live tonight. Tonight, Monetize This, Beat the Clock edition of Monetize This. So come check that out as well. That's going to be a big thing tonight, hopefully. And we're going to get weird. And I will be probably, potentially having some drinks And you guys could end up getting me lamb-basted tonight. Maybe. We'll see. It's up to you guys how long the show goes. We'll see if we can make it crazy and make it roll. What was it, like 4 weeks ago? You guys went nuts on Monetize This. You guys went crazy. Or maybe it wasn't Monetize This. Maybe it was just Beat the Clock. And you guys went crazy, and we ended up calling the sex line and all these other things. Didn't I call the line as, I don't know, it was nuts, though. The lady was crazy. Was that 4 or 5 weeks ago? I forget. Oh, my God, dude, that was crazy. I was listening to that the other day because I forgot about it. And that was funny stuff, bro. That killed me. Welcome to the channel, man. Hey, Joe. This is when the heart attack happened. September 10th, 2012 was most likely a pretty normal day for most of the world. But it is a day that Michael Cole in the wrestling community will never forget. Hey, No Eagle. What up, Eagle Pro Gaming? What's up, man? Oh, Vinny, what's up? Happy birthday, man. What's going on? What is Eagle Gaming? Happy birthday, man. Mr. Pico Boulevard. Look at Cody's neck, how it sucks. What the hell? Mr. Pico Boulevard crapping on Cody's neck. Of course. Thank you, Costello. But Triple H, won't wrestle again. Let me just double check now. Let me go drop in on the news and see what you're talking about exactly. Sorry, I can't believe I took time out last night to spend 2 hours to watch Star Trek and to watch the new Halo series, and oh my God, bro. Oh boy, like people that don't know what they're doing in charge of this shit. In charge of Star Trek and Halo. Unbelievable. I mean, it's like they do know what they're doing, but they don't know what they're doing, but they do know what they're doing. It's very weird. It's been, so we got breaking news. Are you guys ready for this breaking news? Are you ready for breaking news? Are you ready? I'm going to have a sip of coffee before I tell you. This is a big news story. And we're breaking it right now live on the air. Do you understand that? We're all lucky to be here. Paul White is officially bringing Captain Insano to AEW. That is confirmed. Paul White, the Big Show, will portray Captain Insano. In an appearance on the Rob Brown Show, whoever that is, White revealed that Tony Khan had secured the rights to Captain Insano character almost a year after AEW's first filed trademark for the name. Tony Khan and I have some pretty fun stuff coming up in the future that him and I put together, White said. So we've actually secured the rights to Captain Insano. So we're going to break out. Captain Insano will be coming out in the ring in the next couple of months. So that's why I've kind of toned down a little of the in-ring performing as well. I'm getting a wardrobe together now for outfits. We're getting an outfit made now. Captain Insano is going to be running wild in AEW, dude. Paul White is hopeful fans will be excited with the character change. He expects his Captain Insano to have more energy than his current persona. I hope so. Hopefully the fans will be excited about him, White said. For me, it's just a chance to have some fun and really apply. I like it, to be honest. I mean, this is ridiculous that we're talking about this and that, you know, Tony Khan really secured the rights to Captain Insano. Oh, my God. This world's insane, bro. Triple H can never wrestle again. He's got a defibrillator in his heart, and Paul White's going to be Captain Insano. Oh, my God, bro. I'm going to lose it. I wonder how much it costs for that trademark. Yeah, I don't know. I bet you it costs like $30,000. It's probably nothing. I don't know. That is too funny. I don't know Will Z. How you doing, Will? How are you, man? It's good to see you, man. We're live in front of everybody in the whole world today. We're getting weird. We're talking about Triple H, man. But yeah, hopefully we'll see what happens with you know, Captain Insano. But yeah, I haven't heard from Jake since I heard from him the last time a couple weeks ago. I'm sure you trust me, you guys would be the first ones I tell when I find out anything new. I'll tell you that. You know. You can follow me on TikTok. Yeah, Joe Cronin Show. I forget about my TikTok all the time, but yeah, obviously, you know, you wanna follow me on there as well because I'm obviously a nutcase. Or Instagram, instagram.com/Joe Cronin Show. Go for it. I'm looking for the link that you sent me, but I don't see what happened here with the situation. Let's see. Well, that was the Captain Insano news. So Paul White will be Captain Insano. AW Rampage to feature a preview for something Tony Khan is excited about. I don't know what that is, but it does sound like Athena will be the female wrestler. If they're debuting somebody or they're announcing a debut of somebody tonight on AEW Rampage, it really does feel like that's going to be Athena. So we'll see what happens there, but it looks like Aaron Rift sent me a picture of Veer is coming. Thanks, Aaron, you weirdo. God, Aaron, you're so weird, bro. Why don't you go play with your cats, okay? No DQ. Play with your cats, bro. I'm going to send you a funny message on Facebook if you're watching this. You made a mistake years ago when you accepted my personal friends request on Facebook. You realize that? MJF says, I love everything WWE is doing. I mean, listen, he really said that to piss off all the AEW marks. I mean, that's all it is. So, it's so funny that people, like dumbass people, especially WWE casual, dumb Twitter people bots, are like, see, this is what people should be like. This is what it looks like when, they don't even know. It's like, dude, he's just working everybody with stuff. I'm sure he might really believe that, but he's just doing it. So, oh my God, bro, people take it seriously. Like it's out of character and he's for real. It's like, dude, he's doing it. Just, it's stupid. Rob Van Dam's filming a new movie, by the way. It's called I Killed a Hooker. No, I don't know what it's called, but he's filming a new movie. Rob Van Dam is really filming a new movie right now. Ember Moon is Athena, yes. I think Athena will be announced on AEW, probably tonight. That's my guess. Do you wonder why Triple H didn't announce his retirement on television? Yeah, I was talking about that earlier, Vinny, before you maybe got in here. I said, it's weird that he went on ESPN to do this, and I said, I wonder if they're worried about him even being in the ring or on TV at all. I wonder if he's concerned about having a problem on television where he could have a stroke or something on TV. I mean, I'm just shocked that, you wouldn't announce it in the middle of the ring. But maybe he's just decided to bring it up because he wanted to get it out of the way or he wanted to mention it. I don't know. It is a bit strange, though, that it's not in front of the wrestling audience, that he didn't come out. You're right. It's just like I said this earlier about maybe 30 minutes ago. I was like, it just feels like that's the way you do it. You can't have a retirement match. You can't have but you have a retirement speech. And I would think that would come. I'm sure it will still happen, but I'm surprised that it didn't initially happen, in the ring in front of the wrestling fans. I'm surprised he went on ESPN to do that. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe it doesn't matter because he's like, listen, man, I almost died. Like at this point, who cares about whatever? People keep asking me about it, so might as well just tell you. Here's the deal, and that's it. whatever. I don't know. So, yeah, but I am a little bit surprised that that's not where it happened. If it was a troll or a work, that'd be the funniest thing ever. But it's not. Doesn't seem like it. So, maybe RVD is filming a video with his wife. Yeah, that was the best. Christo Black, and also go see Road Dogg at WrestleCon, guys. You can go hang out with Road Dogg, meet him, have fun with him. Tell him Joe Cronin sent you. Be like, Road Dogg, I wasn't gonna come over, but Joe Cronin said you were here, so I came. And Road Dogg will laugh with you probably, and then give you a big hug. So say hi to Road Dogg when you meet him. Go give him love. Buy a couple T-shirts. Sign something. Just don't tell him that you follow his wife on Instagram or something. That's weird. Don't do that.
Feed me more. Finish it.
Triple H will be retired though with a defibrillator on in his heart. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. Ricky Starks doesn't travel with the FTW title. That's great. That makes it valuable. So that's a great headline to have on a wrestling site. Probably want to keep that to yourself next time. But if you want to not put over the belt, I guess, Wrestling Inc., Ricky Starks does not travel with the FTW title. Now, I already thought that this title was a piece of shit and couldn't give a damn about it anyway, and always hated it, actually, even since back in the day, to be honest. No offense, Taz, you goofy idiot, but I'm just kidding, I like Taz, but yeah, I just never liked it. Thought it was kind of dumb. One of my friends really loved it, and me and him are like opposites, so it like made me hate it more. But the fact that you're like, yeah, I don't travel with it, it's like, okay, that's really cool. Way to put over the belt. That's awesome. Yeah, maybe say this belt doesn't leave my side. Say that. And then if someone says, yeah, but I didn't see it with you when you were traveling. Yeah, did you look in my luggage? Did you look in my bag? Did you look in my bags? No, you didn't? Yeah, pretty stupid thing to say then, huh? You think I would travel without the belt? What the hell's wrong with you? Oh, I don't know. I just want... Sometimes guys don't travel with them, I hear, so I don't know. Yeah, sometimes guys... You're an idiot. All right, let's move on to the next thing, because that's stupid. But yeah, go ahead, just tell everybody that you don't travel with the belt, it's still real to you, Joe. Yeah, well, kinda. It's believability, bro. Go ahead. You can make jokes all you want about keeping it real, keeping kayfabe, but, the more you keep kayfabe, the more believable and real something is, even though it's not real, It's like in the fucking... It's a different... It's not a movie. It's not Batman. Yeah, sure, if I see Christian Bale walking down the street... And I'm not like, well, where's your bat suit? I mean, obviously it's a different, it's a movie. You created a movie that comes out once, and then that's it. Maybe you make a couple more sequels, that's about it. But when you're a wrestler, and you're selling this fake wrestling every week, that these things could be real, you don't need to walk. You don't need to travel with the belt everywhere, and you don't need to, pretend like, oh my God, I'm really the champion everywhere I am. Sure, fine, okay, don't need to do that. Maybe fine. It's not 1970, but there's no need to go on podcasts and make news that I don't travel with the belt. But then again, Ricky Starks sucks, so like that explains that, doesn't it? Is Ricky Starks ever going to be anything in wrestling? No. You know what I mean? Is Ricky Starks ever going to become something? I doubt it. Sammy, obviously you're a troll. That guy left my show a long time ago. He's not coming back. FTW title is GAYASF. I agree. Let me see. Is Rampage live tonight? I don't know. Someone would have to tell me that if Rampage is live tonight. You tell me if Rampage is live tonight, because I don't even know. I'll be watching SmackDown, I know that, and then I'll be live. I'm going to be live tonight with Monetize This. Why do I sound so dead? Probably because I've been live for like, Jesus, what am I? I've been live like for like an hour. hour and 40 minutes of me just sitting here talking. You know what I mean? Running out of breath a little bit, you know? Triple H, what's up? You're supposed to leave an hour ago? Why? Oh, go ahead. How they doing? Oh, cool. Well, go ahead. I'm going to be getting off in a few minutes. Yeah, she can wait. Yeah, she just hissed at you, like, kind of like, Alright. Alright, see you. Yeah, it's tape, says Ryan. Okay. Oh, my wife's leaving, so I only got a few more minutes, and then I'm gonna be getting off here. But so drop anything you can. Let me know what's up and what's the deal. Tonight's Monetize This. We're gonna be starting early tonight, so just for the people, it won't be at 11. So it's gonna be a little bit earlier than that. And remember, you may not get a notification because I went live already today, so that could happen as well. So make sure you guys, if you're a patron on patreon.com/JoeCronin Show, that you become a patron so you get an alert. Even $1 a month, you'll get the alert. Actually, you can even follow me on there, and sometimes you'll get alerts that way too, but you should become a patron if you can. Ryan Romano is the top dog at this point, so thank you to Ryan for that. Tonight's going to be huge. Oh, Joe's about to tell me something that I predicted the other day. Oh, man, I called it. Yeah, shit. Oh, my God, dude. I thought they were going to give him more, though, because that truck is worth something. Wow. See, in my opinion, that truck is worth something. That red truck is worth something. So, like, not only could he be getting a new truck from Chevy, like we were talking about the other day, but, dude, I feel like he could sell the truck.
Yeah, motherfucker, here we go. Everyone knows I'm out the window. Yep, yo, motherfucker, no romance, cause there ain't no chance in my happy pants. Could you perchance come and take this dance and leave me here? I'm a bad motherfucker, ain't got no fear. What's the time, motherfucker? Time, motherfucker. Put it in a happy rhyme, motherfucker. It's clock o'clock. Bang, bang, tick tock. Frog in a sock. Oil shock. 2 on consignment, 1 in stock. What's the time, motherfucker? Said clock o'clock. I said clock o'clock.
Chevy is giving the kid whose truck rolled in a tornado last week a brand new truck. You called it, Joe.
That's fire, bro. I knew it. You got it, because what a good advertising campaign. I mean, not only that, dude, put that guy in commercials and stuff. Unless he's like ridiculous. You know, if he's like, you know, then maybe you don't want to. But if the guy's like, yeah, man, I just rolled over and I started driving. Like, if he's like that, he should be like, when a tornado took down my town and tried to kill me, my Chevy stood up to the challenge. It took a beating, but it drove out of that. You know, like, oh my God, like dude, that's a forever commercial. Like, I would sell that truck to like somebody for probably $500,000, if not $1 million. You know, whatever. It's probably worth something crazy to some collector person. You know, Chevy's giving him a brand new truck on top of it, and the guy should have a job with Chevy at this point forever, doing press. Be like, how about, dude? How about you just work for us forever, doing press about Chevy trucks? I don't know. That's like Jared at Subway. You know, like, hey, how about you work for us? Just this time, this guy won't, molest kids. You know, that's the only thing. So hopefully that can happen. Yo, Vinny, have a good day, man. Happy birthday. Thank you, Joe Compton. One half of Pure Country, or one part of Pure Country, the man who currently holds the Monetize This championship. We'll see what he brings tonight on Monetize This live. We will be starting tonight, probably around 9 p.m. tonight, which is not long from now, actually. It's 4 o'clock, so. And we'll be live with Monetize This. So, Joe, thank you so much, man, for that super chat party. You beast. Gargut says they are going to do a commercial with him. You called it. I sent it to you in a video. Oh, really, Garguts? Oh, my God, dude. Man, I mean, I mean, it's no brainer to me. That's, I think, why I thought of it, because it's like, yeah, you're gonna do. Oh my God, get the marketing going. Captain Insano is coming to AEW. I mean, who would have ever thought about it? You know what I mean? Kylie Ray is suffering a concussion. Update. Kylie Ray, but I mean, who cares? Because even if she comes back, she will just drop out of whatever company she's in anyway. How is Kylie Ray even a wrestler? She's not even a wrestler anymore, in my opinion. Oh wow, WWE Shad Gaspar has been named the recipient of the 2022 Warrior Award. Shad's bravery and selflessness will be honored next Friday as part of the 2022 Hall of Fame induction ceremony. Relive the most important times from Shad's career. So a lot of people thought it should have been last year, but unfortunately the thing is, in my opinion, they may have already chosen the person to get the Warrior Award last year before his death, maybe. I don't know if that's true, but there may have been things in place already for that other person. And, they can't just then go and say, hey, sorry, we're going to give it to this other guy now. So maybe that's why, you know what I mean? Things are delayed sometimes. And so this, to me, maybe they wanted to give it to him last year, but they were like, oh, we can't do that. We'll do it next year. That could be it. I don't know. But either way, who cares? At least they're giving it to him this quickly, because it's, I mean, now, because any longer, and it's like, well, that was years ago. But I keep forgetting, man, that he's another guy that I forget. I forget that guy died, and I forget how he died, and that sort of thing. And it just sucks, man. Kids lose their father like this. But I think that's really cool. I hope his kids are there, and I hope that that's a positive experience for all of them, you know what I mean? So that's good news. I didn't know about that. Basharo, I think, sent me that. So thanks for the update on that. Didn't know about it. What's up, everybody? How's the chat doing? You have a good day, Vinny. Everybody have a good day. Hit that like button on your way out, guys. I think I'm going to call it a stream here. We've been live for almost an hour and 40 minutes. Yeah, an hour and 40 minutes, and I gotta go, see what's up with the fam. And I appreciate you guys all being here for this. And yeah, Triple H won't wrestle again, as we heard from his mouth. Stephen A. Smith, ESPN, he has a defibrillator. Cody Rhodes is coming to WWE. We know that, and we know that. I believe that he's coming as the Nightmare. He'll have the Nightmare gimmick. He'll have the Nightmare music. He's going to be the American Nightmare. I got to believe that's what he's doing. That's what I want to see. And now there's a rumor out there that that's exactly what's going to happen. So hopefully that is the case for me. Maybe we'll get more clarification from Triple H coming up soon about, more things and what's going on with him behind the scenes and working in WWE and his personal life. I don't know. I feel like this ESPN's probably the only thing we're going to hear for a while, but I am surprised that we're not getting more information sooner, later, and we know what the status is. I think people are still very curious about him and what's going on. I'm sure that all that matters now is his health and things like that, but people are nosy and want to know what's up in many ways. So this is the Joe Cronin Show. Thanks for subbing if you're brand new, and I will see you guys tonight live from Monetize This after SmackDown right here. We'll also be watching Rampage, but when I'm doing my stream, I really don't want to be talking about Rampage. That's part of the reason why I'll Monetize This. I didn't like to do that in the past, because I want to be doing Monetize This. I don't want to be doing a watch along with people. I don't want us to be watching Rampage or SmackDown while we're on. I want to be doing Monetize This. So that's the reason why I tend to not usually go live earlier. But looks like tonight we might be live early. We might be live at 9 or 10. I'm not sure yet. But I'll let you know on Patreon and on Twitter, and you should see the video pop up at some point. But either way, Monetize This will be live tonight, and beat the clock. Let's see what happens. Real quick, just want to say thank you to the top dog, Ryan Romano. He dropped the 50 bomb. He is the top dog of the stream. Thank you, Ryan Romano. And if you are watching this on a replay, you can do a super thanks down below. I will post your comment to the top of the stream. There's Ryan Romano, man, with his big one. Thank you, Ryan. Always a sweetheart of a guy. I look forward to his positive tweets on Twitter all the time. And I also look forward to relieving myself on squirrels in my backyard.